Hello everybody, welcome to Live with Prima. I hope everybody can hear me and see me okay. Happy Tuesday. It is Tuesday and it is fabulous. I was seeing some people say Happy Live with Prima Day. That should be a thing. Let me know if you can hear me and see me okay. I'm excited to be here. I know Carrie's not here, but Lemore is here. Thank you, Lemore, for modding. And we're going to be creating this lovely layout here that I love. This is using Stationer's Desk. Really love Stationer's Desk. It's a really beautiful collection. I have to say I am in love with the reds. I'm usually more of the brown cream kind of person, but the reds and the blacks and all of the creams that are in this collection are just to die for. Really beautiful. So I can't wait to get started and use these lovely papers and embellishments to recreate this beautiful layout. Yes, hello everybody, hello. I'm glad you guys are all okay. Look, I'm even wearing red today, so I kind of matched the collection a little bit, right? So let me show you guys what we'll be using. So obviously we're going to be using the Stationer's Desk collection. We're going to be using this one here called Red Ink, and this is item 813789. And it has this really pretty gray, some pops of red here. And then the back has this really beautiful black script. Now I have to say this paper reminds me a lot of Printery, this back paper. Printery had something like this and I love Printery. So that's a really beautiful one. We're also going to be using this one called Red Romance. Love this one, the blending of the red and then the little pops of green. And then this one is item 813833 and I love the back. It's like a faded vintage. It almost looks like an old wallpaper. It's really nice. Really beautiful. Hi, Debbie. We're also going to be using this one called Roses Are Red, and this is 813765. We're actually going to be using the back because I love the back. It's such a really beautiful background paper. And we're also going to be using this one called Fine Print, and I love this paper because it has all this, it's like a newspaper kind of paper. Has the red and the cream. And this one's 813826, and the back has this really beautiful scripty pattern, and then it has those red roses on there. So those are some of the papers we'll be using. We're also going to be using the chipboard set, and this is one of my favorite chipboards from this release, aside obviously from Cartographer. This one is a really beautiful set. Has a lot of really beautiful icons and a lot of interesting shapes. And this is the Stationer's Desk chipboard. This is 813703. So really beautiful. Some embellishments we'll be using. We're going to be using the Tag Me set with the tickets and the tags, and this is 573256. I love these tickets and tags. They're really beautiful. We're also going to be using the brads. Okay, and this is item 572778. The metal clips. The metal clips are always cute. Really shiny and pretty. 573003. Love it. And then some flowers here that I just gathered. We're going to be using Charlotte 571450, and this one comes with a lot of different sizes in it. I really love the fact that it comes with all these sizes, and the shape of the flower is very interesting. It's just really pretty. We're also going to be using this one, Frost Dance Roses, and this is 575749. These here, 574499 from the Cartographer collection. I really love these flowers. The shape of them are just so interesting. And then 574475, which are these with the splatter effect. I think these are for Cartographer as well. We're also going to be using this trim here, and this is 573386, the one with the script. Just really pretty. And then we're also going to be using a spray. We're using Antique Gold Color Bloom spray. And then a few other things that we'll be using that I just for some reason lost the packaging for. We're going to be using this square resin from the resin set. And this is 892128. And this is from the resin set that comes with the 3 resins. Also going to be using the Stationer's Desk gems. Look at how pretty these are. These are just so pretty. These are 573188. And then we're also going to be using a Flair Button from the same collection. And that's 572693. So I'll show you guys those items as we go. And then I think that's it. So let's get started, because we do have a few things to do before we actually get into decorating. We're going to do some little technical things. But any questions before we get started? So let me just pan down the camera here, and I do have a new mat. Just to let you guys know, we are selling the mats again. Yay! So if you guys haven't gotten your hands on one, make sure you ask your stores to order them. They're so fabulous and beautiful. I really, really love them. So yes, let me actually put this on here. Hope that's kind of making the camera look better. Let me turn on this other light here. Okay. I think that looks fine. So what we're going to start with is we're going to start with this one here, the one called Rosa Red, and I'm going to go ahead and trim that bottom piece. I'm going to trim that bottom piece off with my trimmer. Just going to go ahead and align it there. Okay. And then I'm going to take a piece of chipboard here. This is just 12 by 12 chipboard. And as you guys know, I like to put my layouts on chipboard just because it makes it more sturdy. So let me just grab my little pink ATG gun here. Just going to go ahead and put tape on there. And you always want to make sure that you put enough tape on the back of the layout just so it's nice and flat. And none of the paper gets all crumbly. I'll put it right in the middle there. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and put this background on there. Try to get it nice and straight. Okay. Looks good. And before I put anything on this layout, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take my color bloom spray, and I'm just going to go ahead and splatter. Just give it a few splatters here and there with that color. Okay. And then as you can see, the paper really absorbs that color very well, and it's really nice and shiny. Okay. So I'm going to set the background aside here. Let me just clean my mat. Yes, the mats have just been released again, so it's amazing. Let me just move this over here really quick. I feel like the lighting is not as great as it's supposed to be. Hope that's a little better for you guys. Okay, so now that we have our background here with our little splatter, see how easy that was to do the splatters with our sprays? I'm going to go ahead and take another piece of chipboard. I have a 6x6 piece of chipboard here. Okay, I'm going to set this aside. And I'm going to go ahead and take that paper that has the black background. Let me go ahead and find it over here. This one here. Just going to go ahead and put this on there. And then with my Prima knife, let me see if I can find it. I know Lily sent me a mat. She is so sweet. I still need to get her a little gift. We swapped. She is a doll for sending me a mat. I'm just going to go ahead and cut around this piece of chipboard here carefully. And this is a 6x6 piece of chipboard. And this is the background on there. And then we're going to go ahead and stick that on there. Some tape. Love, love, love this background here. Okay. And then I'm going to get another piece of this. I'm going to get from this here, from this paper fine print. I want another piece of this same size. So I'm going to go ahead and put this back on there, and then I'm going to cut around it. And like I said, it's 6x6. Okay. Oops. That didn't cut. need to go ahead and cut it one more time here. There we go. So now we have one that matches our paper and our chipboard. So we have two of them, okay? So that's what we're gonna need. So now we're gonna go ahead and go back to our base. Oops, sorry about that. And then we're gonna take our black background and we're gonna go ahead and position it kind of towards the side over here on this side. About that. I think that should be fine. I'm gonna go ahead and take some foam squares for our chipboard. Gotta love these foam squares. Yeah, these mats are great. I'm glad they're back. So just taking off these little peely backy thingies. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and position it right here. Just like that. And then I have this other piece that we went ahead and cut, and I'm going to go ahead and adhere that from these three sides. Okay, because it's going to be pulled back this way. Just like this. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put that on there. And what I want to do is I want to go ahead and put some tape runner on there, but I also want to go ahead and put a little bit of some hot glue just so it just sticks well. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put that on there. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and poke a hole on the corner of this paper. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and put some string on there. May need some glossy accents here. I always put glossy accents on the tip of my string so it just goes through the little hole better. Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and put this through. Just like that. I'm going to make a knot. Just one should be fine. And I'm going to go ahead and cut this piece off. And then I'm going to go ahead and pull it back. And what I was saying is, see how the sides here start to peel off? So you want to just put a little bit of hot glue on there. Just so it kind of stays in place. I'm going to put some on this side too. I'm just going to wipe that off. And then it's going to get pulled back this way. So I'm just going to make a hole on the base, right on the corner of that, where that, right there. I'm going to go ahead and thread that through over here, okay? Just like that. See that? And I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of tape in the back over here. Meanwhile, just put a little bit of glue. just so it holds in place. So I can't remember where I put my tape, but I'm just gonna pull it back. Just right there. How's everybody doing? Let me know if you have any questions, okay? Okay. So that looks pretty good. Just like that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take our trim. Where's my trim? Here we go. And I like to use the background here. I'm just going to remove the trim from it. Because you can use the packaging for actual embellishments. I like that. I like that a lot. It's like a wood, just kind of wood material. And then I have my trim here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put a little line of trim on the background. Just a little bit. And the way I stick it down is I just put some tape on there. Some tape runner. So I'm going to go ahead and put that under there. And just try to get it as straight as possible. Okay. Then I'm going to go on the other side and do the same thing. I'm going to put some tape. Just like that, just a little piece. Should kind of go from one end to the other. And I like that it has a script pattern on it. That's always good. Okay. I'm going to save the rest of this trim. And then I'm going to go ahead and take this here. And this is the packaging of the trim. And I'm going to go ahead and take my ink, my distress ink. And I'm just going to go ahead and distress this, make it a little bit darker. Just with my little foam applicator. Just makes it a little bit darker. See, like that, it's very worn and vintage. Really, really like it. Okay, so now this is going to go on this side of the layout, just like this. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put 2 foam squares on there. It's going to be double, so I'm going to double them up just so it's a little bit slightly raised than the middle part here. Okay, just gonna put some more squares here. Yeah, it is hot. It's hot here in California. We are in the middle of a drought, so please send us some water, or send us some rain or some snow or anything, because it's so hot here. Okay, so I went ahead and adhered that on there, just like that. Okay. And then we have our embellishment there, and then we can go ahead and embellish that wood embellishment. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our tickets and tags, and then I'm gonna take one of the tags here, this one here, the one that has like a cream. Really like that one. And I'm gonna go ahead and just put it horizontal like this. Okay, I'm gonna adhere it on there, and I'm gonna snip a little bit off of this trim. Just gonna go ahead and adhere it on there with some glossy accents. Just like that. Right in the middle. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a ticket strip. I really love this one that says number 1 and mid 1. Okay. So I'm going to take that one. I'm going to just cut off the rest. And I have 3 little tickets on there. These are so cute. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to carefully put some foam squares on those tickets. Okay. I think 2 on each should be plenty. Just like this. I'm going to take these off. And I'm going to go ahead and put it right in the center of this wood embellishment like this. I don't want to cut them apart. I just want to leave them together. Just like that. And then I'm going to take that little resin frame that I had. And I want to highlight that little butterfly. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere that on there. Just going to take a little bit of hot glue here. And I'm going to go ahead and adhere it right in the middle. Oh, kind of dried. Let me go ahead and put some more on there. This hot glue is drying so quickly. Try that again. There we go. Okay, and now I'm going to take just 2 little, well, just one actually, one little Flair button from the collection. It's like a little typewriter. I'm going to go ahead and adhere it up here just for a little more dimension. Just like that. And then I'm going to take my little brad. Okay. And I'm going to take 4 little ones from the pack. So I'm just going to pick 4 of them. There's this one that says you. And there's a butterfly. Then there's one that says love. And then there's a typewriter. Kind of like those. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take my scissors. And I'm going to go ahead and snip off the backs or the tails of these brads. Because I'm not going to put it through. Okay. I just want the little top. I don't want any of the back. So when I have the top, what I'm going to do is I'm going to carefully take that. I'm going to put a little droplet of hot glue on there. And then I'm going to go ahead and put it on the corner of this wood embellishment. Just like that. gonna take another one there. So removing these little things here. Just gonna put that on the other side here of this embellishment. So we want to put 4 of them. We're going to put 1 on each of the little sides here. I don't think this one stuck down because it wasn't enough glue. Let me put some more on there. So this is what I mean. You have the little brad tops on there. Isn't that cute? So there's a couple more here, just 2 more to go. Now the little typewriter. I like the typewriter, it's so cute. I'm going to take the little typewriter, I'm going to put it on the top corner. You need to be very careful with these because the metal is so thin that the hot glue will heat up the metal and then you could get burned. So just be very careful. I would actually recommend using some tweezers. But, you know, you gotta be on the wild side sometimes, right? Just gonna put that on there. Okay, perfect. So we have all of our 4 brands on there. Doesn't that look so cute? We have the little brands on the wood embellishment. I just think that's so cute. Okay. Sorry about that. All right, so now that we have that, we're gonna start working with our flowers. Okay, but when I say flowers, I mean these flowers. We have this big flower paper, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and fuzzy cut some of these flowers out. Just a couple. And it doesn't have to be perfect. As you guys know, I'm not a very good fuzzy cutter, but I try my best. So we're going to do 2 on each side. So I'm just going to fuzzy cut these roses with my little fuzzy cutting tools. I mean, scissors, actually. As you guys might have noticed, I am using some fuzzy cutting scissors. Makes it very easy to do that. I'm going to get this smaller one here. This paper is so great for this because you can use it on cards or tags or anything like that. Okay, there's 2. I'm going to take this one here. I like that one. That one's pretty. And then there's one with this butterfly on it. Okay. Alright, so we have our 4 little roses. I think I need one more, just for kicks. Maybe just a little small one. Okay, perfect. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and layer these on the side here. I'm going to take one, put it down flat right here, but then I'm going to take a larger one and I'm going to layer it on top with some foam squares. Okay. My scissors are EK. They're EK Success. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and layer that in there just to give it some dimension. I'll do the same on the other side. And then I have a smaller one here that I want to put on with some foam squares. I'm gonna go ahead and put that on here, just kind of towards this, the bottom, maybe towards the top, maybe better. Just like that. I don't know if you guys could see that, but there's some really pretty roses there. And there's some here, and they're kind of raised. So that just gives it a different look. Okay. Love that. And then we're gonna use our little other friend later. Let me move some of this stuff on the side here. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put some flowers down here, which is my favorite part. So I'm going to take some of the flowers that I have. I'm going to take some of these mums. Love these. I'm going to go ahead and put that here in the bottom. Just like that. And then I'm going to take another one, but in a different color. Let me see if I can find it. Here we go. Kind of like this blue. It just makes it pop, I think. So I'm going to put this one on the other side, kind of like that. And then I'm going to fill in the gaps with the rest of my flowers. Of course, I'm going to take these hideous green things off. Just going to go ahead and start arranging them. Just like that. I really love this one here, this creamy looking one. And there's this really tiny one that we can use. I'm going to go ahead and put that over here on top. Just like that. And then I have this one here that I can probably put on this side. Just like right here. And then I need some here, so I'm going to take some from my other pack. I think these gray ones would work very well. I'm going to put some creamy ones. I think I need some more small ones. Putting this one on this end here. And then maybe this other cream one can go next to it. Just like that. Just like it when they're all scrunched up like that. And then here we can put a small one. Just snipping some of these annoying green things off. I'm gonna put another one there. I think it needs some over here. What do you guys think? Maybe another one of these blue ones. I love these roses. They're so pretty. I think I need another one of these Charlotte ones, though. The rolled ones. I'm going to just put another one on this end here. Just so it complements everything. Okay. Perfect. And then I do have these leaves here that I want to use. These are like our gem leaves. Spotlight Midnight 562212. I'm just going to use, I don't know. Maybe the red one would make it pop. I'm going to use this red leaf. I'm going to just cut it and then kind of squeeze it in here. I love that it has all those gems. It's just so pretty. And then I have this other guy that we cut out. I'm just going to go ahead and squeeze him in somewhere here. Maybe I can put him in there. With some foam squares. Just going to squeeze it in here. I think that looks really pretty. Cool. I think the flowers look nice there. And I think I need just like maybe one more rose. Just like right there. Just to kind of finish it off there. Just like that. I think that looks pretty, doesn't it? Okay. Let's just move these things here. Okay, so then I think we can put some other little embellies. I like these metal clips. These are really cute. I'm gonna just take maybe like the one that says life, because this is after all called a life. The life layout. I'm just gonna go ahead and stick it up here on the chipboard and slide it in. I don't know if you guys could see that, but it's up here. It just adds a little touch. Okay. And then I'm gonna take my chipboard and I'm gonna put a few pieces on there. I'm going to take, on this part, I'm going to take the little pencils, the pencils on the chipboard. That one. And then there's another one here. Here we go. This one. And then I'm going to go ahead and put this pencil here. And I'll put this here. Just the pencils on there. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and put this ruler thing that's on the chipboard. I kind of like it down here for some reason, like under the flowers. I just thought that was a really cute little touch. So I'll just slide that in there. Just think that's so cute. And then there's this hand. I love this. There's this hand that's cutting with some scissors. And I didn't do this intentionally. Actually, it just came out like that way. So I actually put it up here next to the flower, right? And it looks like it's cutting the string on the paper. See that? I just thought that was so hilarious. Okay. Then there's also this little red, kind of like a wax icon with a bee or something. Oops. I'm going to put that guy right here. If I can take off the thing. Right here on the side. Okay. And then there's also this here. This one. It matches the paper here down here. I'm just going to slide it on and put it right on top of that one because I feel like it was cute with the dimension on there. So I'm just going to put it right over it. Yep, it matches that. I think that looks really cute. And then I'm going to take my glossy accents again. And what I did on the other layout was I went ahead and put little droplets of glossy accents on these roses. And they kind of look like water droplets. So I'm just going to put some drops on there. And they're going to dry clear, so you'll see that they look like water droplets. I don't know if you guys could see that. There's little droplets on there. Okay. And I think on that part that's done. So now what I'm going to do on this little edge here, I'm going to go ahead and take some gold liquid pearls. And I'm going to make some dots along the edge. This is, I think, a little clogged. So just along the edge of the chipboard. Okay. So we have our little gold pearls on there. Okay. Just along the edge. And then I'm going to put 3 little pearls on the wood embellishment. Just on top, right here. I don't know why I put 3, by the way, so don't ask me why. I just put 3 for some reason. Okay. So I just have that little 3 pearls on the wood embellishment right on top. Okay, and then just to finish it off, we're gonna take some of the crystals from this collection, which I think are so amazing. The crystals are just great. They add so much. They're just so sparkly. I just really, really like them. I don't know if you guys have seen them. Just so sparkly. So I'm just gonna add them kind of randomly all over the layout. Just all over the place. Oops. I want one of them here. Maybe one over here. The side. And I also like to put little droplets of glossy accents around the layout, just like for fun. So I'm just gonna add little drops. They almost look like water droplets. I'm gonna move this one. Okay. And I think that's it. So here we go. That's what it looks like. Here's a little bit of a close-up. So we have our little wood embellishment that we decorated. Went ahead and inked it. Then we have our little flower arrangement. Okay. Little bit of a chipboard. Then we have our trim. Little flower cutouts, and then we have our liquid pearls. And as you can notice, we did do a little bit of a spray with our spray. So that's always fun. Then we have our little clip there. I don't know if you guys can see it. It says life on there. Just like that. Okay. And that's basically it. Came together really easily. Here's the original, so you guys can just see. Oops. Came together very quickly, less than an hour, and you guys could totally do this. And also for those of you that came in a little late, we did use our color bloom spray. We used the antique gold color bloom for the background. We just did a little bit of splatters all over the background of the paper, so you can see here. Just little splatters, kind of randomly. Okay, so let me just pan this up. There we go. Cool. All right, well, thank you so much, everybody. I have a few announcements. I know Carrie isn't here, but thank you, Limor, again for modding for me. There's a few announcements today. Next class is Adrienne Ford. She will be creating a gorgeous layout on Thursday, and that's going to be at 6:30 Pacific Standard Time. Okay. Remember that Art Venture Canada is April 11th and 13th in Cornwall, Ontario, Canada. So that's in the East Coast. All-inclusive weekend, including accommodations, meals, goodie bags, and more. 6 amazing teachers, Limor, Jamie, and Carrie. I know I've seen some project samples that they've been posting on the Live with Prima group and on the Prima Facebook. They look amazing, so you guys have to go. They're really, really great instructors and really great projects. Limited spots available, so book your classes now for only $50 down. You can check out the event page on the Prima Marketing Flowers fan page under the event section. Okay, and yeah, I think that's about it. Any questions before we go? And it was a bit early this time, but I think we were very focused in trying to finish the layout. So it turned out great. For those of you that kind of missed it the first time, here's the layout again. Any questions? I know I saw a question earlier that asked if I sketch my layouts. No, I do not sketch them. I kind of just put them together. Yes, the projects that that the girls are showing are really amazing. They're all really beautiful. There's the link if you guys want to go ahead and register. It's only $50 down. I know this blue mat is amazing. Let your store owners know that the blue mat is available again. Thank you, everybody. All right, well, I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for joining me, and make sure you guys tune in on Thursday with Adrian, okay? Bye-bye. Have a good afternoon.